Okay, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. It's hard to believe it's already Tuesday, but here we are. We are almost halfway through September. So I figured that this would be a great topic to talk to everyone about tonight, getting and staying organized and making sure that you are doing your daily tasks. So I will first kind of tell you who I am in case some of you don't know. So my name is Shannon J. I am a double diamond. I went double diamond just this year. I actually sat at diamond for almost 3 years before promoting. So if you are feeling like you are in a valley or you're going through some things, just know that that's normal and that's okay. And that is where the most growth happens. And I definitely had to learn that I definitely blamed a lot of, oh, people aren't working, people aren't doing this, people aren't doing that. But no, it was a lot of self development and self growth that needed to happen. So I made sure to add that to my daily task list. But so I joined the business in February of 2020, so about 3.5 years ago now. I guess a little bit more than that. But it is crazy because I started just before COVID hit. Because I know so many people that were like, no, like COVID's getting so bad, people don't have money. But like, I went diamond in 4 months. I like went zoom, zoom, zoom as COVID was hitting. So like if you have momentum, you can go. So I was originally a stay-at-home mom. We were drowning in debt. I had bought the products as a customer and loved them. I was almost 200 pounds at the time after having my son. He was 10 months old. I lost 10 pounds my first month using expired products because we did not have money for new ones. And I could not believe it. I needed to tell everybody. I was like, everybody needs this. I need to help everyone. And we're going to change other people's lives. Like this is changing mine right now. Plus, I needed to find a way to keep using the products because I had a lot of weight to lose. So that is when Jessica said, well, there's like the business side of things. And I was like, I don't think so. I was definitely one of those. I was like, nope, hell no. I had done another business like this before, and it was a huge flop, like huge flop. I had zero customers. I did it for a number of months. So I was like, no, network marketing is not for me. My network isn't into that. That's just not. But she was persistent. She got me on a phone call. Guys, get your potentials on a phone call. And once we went through it and went over HAPS and how HAPS worked and everything, I was like, okay, if I can make $100, I'll be happy. And we got going, and I caught the vision very quickly with how HAPS can explode. And I think my first 19 customers were from HAPS. My 20th customer was my mom. So I am a prime example of how you do not need to have a huge network to get started. Your network does not need to be interested in this. You can go and surpass all those people. Go past them. If your friends and family are not going to support you, go past it. Anyway, so went diamond in 4 months because, like I said, I caught the vision very quickly. I was like, I could do this. I could get people to post for me. I can message people who want information. Like, okay. And just kind of ran a little bit of ignorance on fire. And then, like I said, sat there at Diamond for a long time, earned numerous bonuses along the way. I definitely never stopped working. I've always worked my business. Like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it makes it a little bit easier when I'm not balancing another job. Kudos to all of you who do, because that is already a lot. But if you guys are growing, then you have amazing time management skills, and you should probably do a Zoom on time management skills. But yeah, so then we hit double diamond this year, and we also hit double diamond on my husband's account, so we have two double diamond incomes. And obviously triple diamond is coming up in this next season. Green carpet coming, and so many announcements. It's going to be incredible. Super excited for everyone that is coming along on this journey with us. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to talk to you guys is about getting organized. That's where we're going to start, because if you're not organized, you are going to feel like a chicken with your head cut off running around in circles, which, I mean, sometimes still happens and that's okay. But at least if you have some organization set out, it won't be as bad, I guess you could say. So I'm going to start with what I do usually at the beginning of the month, or even if you are brand new into the business. I'm going to share a few different things that I like to use with you guys. I think you should be able to hopefully screenshot my screen. So this is the tracker that I use for customers. I don't use every column. I do write the date that they enrolled, I write their name, and I write their placement, what distributor I've placed them in my chart. So this is a fantastic tracker. I have used this ever since I started. So I have a lot of pages of this, but you just keep like saving a new one. I also do everything on my like laptop computer tablet thing because I have a pen and I can write on it, so I just fill it in. You could also print this out and just have pages, and then you can make notes beside people like, oh, they changed their auto ship date, or oh, they don't have a subscription order anymore, or you know, whatever you want to write down. But it's fabulous when you need to do those current customer follow-ups, checking in with people before their auto ships run, etc., etc. So the other thing that you want to make sure that you've done is your charting, guys. This is kind of beginning of the month stuff, but like I said, you need to get organized, right? If you haven't done this stuff, do it now. There is still time. There is always time. The next thing we're going to look at is a task list. Whether this is a task list that you've seen before, I'm pretty sure that this one is available in eSuite. I personally make my own. I do change a few things on here, and I like to split it up a lot. I don't really like to message a ton of people at the same time to avoid getting blocked. Facebook has been so picky lately. So I kind of split it up into like morning, afternoon, and evening tasks. So again, having that organization, and you will find what's going to work for you. So I'll show you now. So this is kind of what I use for my task list. So I literally write down everything. So I have what time I'm waking up, which is actually 6:30 now that kids are back to school. Right, make my coffee and take all my supplements, get dressed, get up a reel. I'm going to start my story, add a few slides in there. I'm going to add 30 friends, send 30 HAP requests, check HAPs, send 5 DT messages, like and comment for 5 minutes, follow up with the previous day's messages, and put up a post. So honestly, that is probably going to take me maybe half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. Like it doesn't take very long. And then what I do is I just keep on with answering messages after I've done that. So another key tip to getting organized is making sure that you are doing these tasks for your business a lot of times before you
Shannon,
get to, yes.
I'm so sorry for interrupting. There are quite a few people in the waiting room. I apologize that you have to approve them. Sorry about that, hon.
Oh, good. I just got to pop back. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Where was I? So yeah, it doesn't take very long, and it's important to make sure that you are organized from the beginning to stay organized for the rest of the day. So then I come back. I was talking about answering messages. So make sure that you're doing these before you look at your messenger. You could get lost in your messenger all day long. I know that I could. And then none of this stuff gets done. So take the time for your own business, do these tasks, then spend some time in your messenger replying to team, replying to people that you've messaged. I do not message a single person back until I have completed those tasks. And then I have some time to spend in messenger. And then again in the afternoon, the same thing, right? Add 30 friends, send 5 DT messages, check HAPs, add more to my story, get up another post. And so I just split it up a bit. I know some people will be like, well, I don't have time to do this multiple times a day. That's fine. Put it all together. But I find having a list like this is very, very helpful. We also do tasks in our own team chats and things. So that is available. But I personally like to have mine very specific, if that makes sense. I also enjoy checking things off. Like as you go through the day, like you just feel like you got stuff done. And it's just a good feeling. So that is also going to help you want to do the things, because trust me, every single day you are not going to be motivated. But when you look at this list and you can see what you have to do, it's like you just have to like do the laundry sometimes, and you just have to empty the dishwasher. You have to do these tasks consistently to grow your business. And you want to be organized while doing that. Otherwise, you're going to be, like I said, a chicken with your head cut off. You're going to be like, okay, I think I added some friends, but then how many hat messages did I send? And then you're like messaging people back. And then you want to stay focused, right? Stay as focused as you can, and you're going to be the most efficient with your time as well. So the other thing I like to get ready at the beginning of the month is I literally just keep a list in my phone. These are all the people that have already posted for me in September. So I just start a note that says September haps. Every single time someone puts a hap for me, before I even say to them, like, thanks, I've got your name entered, I am writing their name on this list. You do not want to lose these people. I also have a saved folder. If you guys do not know how to save haps, I'm going to show you really quick here. So on Facebook, you can see all of my haps are saved in here. So when someone puts up a post, if you click the three dots, you can click Save Post. And you can see I created a collection here that's called September 2023. And only I could see it, right? I've got August 2023, July 2023, and you can go back. So then as you're going through here, it's so speedy to check for comments, right? You're going to click on a post. You're going to look and see if there's comments. You're going to click on the next post, look and see if there's comments, right? Reply to people, go to the next one. So again, this organization is going to streamline your hap messaging. And it's going to like work smarter, not harder, right? Is what a lot of this is. So the other thing that I do for organization, let's see if we're back here, is having a planner. So for a very long time, like I said, I do all my charting, all of my customers, everything on my tablet. And I did that for a long time with tracking potential customers, potential distributors. And like I said, it was just a mess. Like I literally had a list of names and like wrote down what I talked to them about. I couldn't tell you when I talked to them. I couldn't tell you the last time I talked to them. Nothing from that list. It was just not sufficient. So what I started doing, I've done this for a year now. Because I just had to order my new planner. So Day Designer is my favorite one, you guys. You can get it if you're, a lot of you are Americans, so you could just buy this. Us Canadians, we have to like order it on Amazon, and there's like limited designs. But if you're in the States, you have access to much, much more. But what I really, really like about this planner is that one day is one whole page. One day is one whole page. When you are working your business consistently and enough, when those planners that have like 3 days on a page are not going to have enough room for the amount of names that you need to write down. It just doesn't. So even if you just had like go to the dollar store and get a lined notebook, write the date at the top of the page. There's your page. Turn it, write the date at the top. There's your next page. Knowing when you talk to people is key. This is definitely one of the things that I've learned. So whatever way you need to do this, I have a few people on my team that like to use like a spreadsheet to keep track, and they will like update like when they last talked to someone, when they need to talk to them again. And what I do, because I don't always have my notebook with me, right? But my phone goes everywhere. As soon as I start a conversation with someone and I've sent them information, I'm taking a screenshot of that conversation. And then every night what I do is I go through and I favorite them in my Photos app, just on my phone, like I said, so that they go everywhere with me. You can see here. And then I have all these screenshots of conversations. And what I do is when I click on them, I can see who it was and I can see what we talked about. And then I go through my book and write them in. What was the date? What was the name? What did we talk about? So that's kind of my workaround for when I don't have my book with me, and I'm still able to keep track of people as these conversations are starting, as they're happening. So I don't have to go back and scroll Messenger. That is how people get lost. Do not scroll your Messenger for following up. It does not work well. Don't do it. Write the names down as you talk to them. Again, part of this, a lot of this, getting organized is going to keep you organized. You need to be organized from the beginning to stay organized, right? If you're not organized in the beginning, there's no possible way to stay organized. You need to get organized. So if this is something that you've been doing, I really recommend going and finding a book and writing their names down. I do still put like a little note in here about what we talked about. Like if I talk to someone about gummies, there's like a dash and a G, right? Short forms. If I talk to someone about Thermophyte, there's a dash and a T. So again, I can go through. Even there's one girl on my team who had a great idea, and there's actually like 2 rows in this book, and she has potential customers on one side, potential distributors on the other side. So she has it even more organized than I do. So there's always new methods, and that's another thing too, is constantly be willing to adapt. If something's not working, you got to change it, right? Go to other leaders, right? Success leaves clues. Go and see what other people are doing. How are you doing this? How are you keeping track of this? You know, all different things as such. And it will definitely help you in the long run. Okay, so follow-up list. Yes, staying organized comes from preparation and not being lazy about it. Like I said, you do not want to scroll your messenger looking for people's names. It is not fun. It is not fun. If you can write them down as you go, that is going to be very, very important, especially when we know that follow-ups are, so 80% of sales happen on the 5th to 12th follow-up. Your follow-up organization is going to be key to your business's success. You need to find a good follow-up method, whatever is going to work for you. So that's why you can see too, when we were looking at my daily task list that I make for myself, it is one of the things I do in the morning is follow up with people from the previous day. So literally I can go to my book and look, okay, who did I talk to yesterday? What's today? Tuesday. So I'll go to like my Monday page. Who did I talk to on Monday? Sometimes I'll even do 2 days. So I'll go back and say, okay, who did I talk to on Sunday? And it's just way more streamlined because then you just search the name, message them, search the name, message them. Again, not scrolling Messenger. So there are totally different methods and ways for tracking your daily tasks as you're going through. If anyone has questions about organization, definitely pop them in the chat. I'm going to move on a bit to daily tasks, but definitely I will go back through the chat after. So I kind of already showed you a bit of my daily tasks, what I do morning, afternoon, evening. I like to split them up. I also showed you that other task list that I'm pretty sure corporate created that you can find in eSuite. If you did not screenshot it, I'm pretty sure Stacey will have the recording and you can go back. But again, find a way to stay organized. You need to see what you've done and what you still need to do, right? You need to see it laid out somewhere. So for my smaller team under Stacey's bigger team, we also have a task chat. So every single day there is a leader on my team that goes in and they post all of the tasks, basically a poll, a task list for everyone on our team to see. So like I said, I like to create my own off of that. But any method that you find that's going to, again, keep you organized, keep you on task, give you something to do, even on those days that you don't want to do it, that is going to be very, very important because consistency. I could look at that task list and do it once a week, and I can tell you I'm not going to get the same results as doing it every single day. I'm sure that everyone here knows that, but sometimes it's just good to hear it again. You need to be consistent every single day. Like I said, the days you want to do it, the days you don't want to do it, the days that you're sick, the days that just go wrong and haywire. You need to work your business. You need to grow it. And again, having this organization from the beginning is going to make it easier to do those things, especially on the days when it's hard. So you're not like ruffling through everything, trying to figure out what you need to do when you're already feeling flustered, right? If you have things laid out for you and it's simple, easy to follow, check mark, add friends, I know how to do that. Send hat messages, I know how to do that. Put up a story, I know how to do that. And sometimes it just feels good to check those things off and feel accomplished, especially if you've had a day that's just been nutty and where it just feels like nothing is going right. I think I can also mute all. Okay. So yeah, I think that is mostly it. I guess I could go through really quickly and show you guys some of the things that I do or talk about. Whoops. I guess I could share my screen again and show you guys some of the tasks that we do as we go through them, especially for anyone that is very new in the business. So actually, I'm going to go to my list here. Okay, so Reels. If you're new, I wouldn't really worry too much about Reels. A lot of my Reels honestly don't even have anything to do with the business. They are just about my niche. And again, bringing those people into my network. That is how you grow. You'll find the odd business post just from bringing new people in. Otherwise, the next thing on our list here is adding 30 friends. So my favorite method to add friends outside of, I'm just going to scroll a bit because I always have a ton of distributors at the beginning of my thing. Okay. Outside of adding people from Haps is adding friends from friends posts. So you can see this is a girl. I don't even know who she is. But she has like 56 likes on her post here. So that means these people are active on Facebook. And we probably have a lot of mutual friends. So like this girl at the top here, Natalie, we have 19 mutual friends. I bet if I add her, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, 19 mutual friends. I probably met her at some point and she's probably going to accept. And then I'm just gonna scroll. See, Sarah Henderson, I've got 5 mutual friends. There's another ad. 13 mutual friends. 33 mutual friends. So usually I don't add men from this method. 23 mutual friends. 7, 15. So I also try to add people that have at least 3 mutual friends because, like I said, they're just more likely to accept your friend request when you have more people in common. You could also scroll through the comments if you want. I just like going to the likes because it's so easy to hit the add friend button. There are some people that don't have that button beside their name, and that's okay. I'm not really sure why Facebook does that. So then we're just going to scroll some more and add some more people. 3 mutual friends. Oh, see, and I'm already blocked. Well, actually, no, that says I might know this person. So that could depend on their settings there. So let me add that person. So note 2, you're not blocked until Facebook comes up and says that you're blocked from using this feature. Sometimes it will say, oh, do you know this person? And it's that person's settings. Do not think that you're blocked from adding. Because see, it's letting me add more people now because they probably have different settings than that other person. Okay, so that gives you a good idea of how I like to add friends. So we would check that off. So send 30 Hap requests. So a few places that I like to find people to message for Hap requests. The first one is from giveaway posts. I definitely find I get a better percentage of people posting when I message them from one of my own giveaway posts than like randomly messaging people. So again, work smarter, not harder when it comes to time and sending messages. If that's the most efficient, then that's what we're going to do. If I don't have a giveaway post up or I've already messaged everyone from the comments, the next place that I'm going is probably other posts on my wall. So I will show you guys. So this is where we're going to message people that have interacted with like non-business posts. So let's see if we can find one. So this one. So it was just my daughter's birthday. So those posts always get a ton of hearts and whatever things. And I can tell you there's probably a ton of people on here that have never posted for me before. So I'm going to go to message. It's loading forever. Okay, so I have Apple, so I have text replacement. So it literally is going to paste this message for me. If you want, I can share it in the chat. It looks like I sent it to her in July, but that's okay. We're going to send it to her again. So it's literally just, hey, I appreciate all the love. Sometimes I change love to support. All the support. You give me on my page. I wanted to reach out and first say thank you. Second, to see if you'd be able to help me out. I'm going for a big promotion this month. Sometimes I change that to I'm going for a big bonus this month. And I'm excited to expand. Would you be willing to copy and paste a post I have and tag me on your wall for referrals, it would mean so much. So in this case, I don't even mention the giveaway when I message people that have just shown support on my page. I do find some people find the giveaway scammy or gimmicky, or they don't need money. And honestly, those are the people that you want posting for you if they don't need money and they don't need to win the cash draw, because their network also probably has money. So they are fantastic people to be posting about product for us, right? You definitely want to get into those people's networks. And I found that I've been able to message a lot of people that have never, ever commented on a giveaway post. So brand new networks that you're getting into this way. And it's pretty efficient. Okay, here, I'm going to throw it in the chat for you guys. Let's see if I can get back to Zoom just while I am thinking about it. Okay. So that is one fantastic way to send HAP messages. Another one that I really like doing is when you are in Messenger, I guess I'll send that, seeing as it's there anyways, and you go to, where is it on my, here at the bottom, people. Okay, so, and then you're gonna see this little address book here at the very top where it says people, there's like a little address book looking thing. This is everyone that you've ever talked to on Messenger, not just the people that you are friends with. So this is also key. And you could just start with whatever you want. Start with the A's and message everyone that's in the A section, and then the next day message the B's, or see how far you can get, right? Down your list of people here. But again, you're gonna find a bunch of people that either didn't accept your friend request that you can be messaging, or a bunch of different things. Maybe there's people in there that you have a message since you were in high school and you're not friends on Facebook anymore, but they put up a post and who knows what they're going to say. So these people, I usually message them with a script from Boards. It's something like, hey, I saw you were online and we're doing a cash giveaway this month. I'm messaging a few friends to see if they want an entry. It's really simple. You just put a post on your page. Would you like a free entry as well, or however? There's definitely a few different options in Boards that you can probably find to message them. So that will 100% get you through at least 30 HAP requests. Like I have this twice a day, in the evenings and in the mornings. I like sending them in the evenings too before going to bed, because when I wake up to a whole bunch of yeses. So like I said, I'm not answering people after I've sent those in the evening. And sometimes I send them really late. Like before school started, I was like a really big night hawk. Like I would be up until like 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And I would send those messages at 1 o'clock in the morning to people and wake up to a bunch of people saying yes, that they would send a post. And again, then we're just streamlining things, because then we're sending post, just waiting for people to come back and say that they've done it. Okay, so checking HAPs, I already showed you guys how we save HAPs and writing down our names. And then, like I said, back and forth from there, you're just going through all of them to see if there's any new comments. Sending 5DT messages. So again, a few places you can do this from. I personally just like to scroll my feed and message people that I think their profile looks really nice, or they have nice posting already. Another place is people that have posted for you, right? You can go through all of the list of names of Hosta-posters and offer them the opportunity. Okay, and then like and comment for 5 minutes. It's literally just scrolling your Facebook. Make sure you're commenting a minimum of 3 words. That is what is going to increase your algorithm, and Facebook is going to like your page more when you do those things. Okay, so then into the afternoon, it's pretty much all the same, right? We're checking messages, we're adding friends, we're sending DT messages, we're checking HAPs, adding to our story, putting up another post. So this is very, very repetitive. Our daily tasks are very repetitive. And I mean, like, that's why we tell people before they get started too, like what we do is very, very simple. It's very simple. It just takes work. It takes the effort. It takes sometimes the organization to feel like you can start. You also don't want to spend a ton of time getting ready to be ready, if that makes sense. Because you don't want to say, okay, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Sometimes you just have to do the things. And I hope that these were a few methods for you guys to get ready and get organized without spending a ton of time doing it. Because we definitely want to focus the majority of our time on these tasks. The consistency in these tasks is definitely what is going to end up with big results in your business. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Does anyone have any questions on tasks or how I do some of them or organization? Honestly, you can unmute yourself. You can type it in the chat, whatever you'd like to do. Okay, I'm going to say there's no questions. So have a great night, everyone, and we will see you all next week on the team training. Bye.